you can steam soy milk in here too.
Oh, good.
That's good for women for estrogen.
That's excellent.
All right.
Thank you. K88-087 or 12-cup Ron. We've got a surprise inside food bowl coming up next. And if you happen to have the Colonique, we'd love to hear from you. It's coming up next. In fact, we're going to talk about it right now. Wouldn't it be nice if you had a little bit of extra variety in dessert making or even in dinner planning, and everybody came up to you after the dinner was over with rave reviews? I know, it's a personal fantasy of mine to get rave reviews, but it can happen. And you don't have to go out to the deli, you don't have to go out to the bakery to buy special cakes. You can make them yourself. And I'm going to show you just how easy it is to be able to make something as tantalizing as this and as complicated looking as this. It is not complicated at all to do. It is called the Colonique. It's a surprise inside food molds. I want to show you what you're getting. You are getting 2 of these molds, okay, right here, and we're going to show you what you're going to do with them. We're going to go ahead and take a look at a little video. This is what you're getting, plus an 8-page book that gives you recipes to try. This is what you do. You take your batter. Say that might be your cake batter. You pour it into both of the molds. You can use the recipes, the instant types of cake mixes. That works out fine. Put it in the oven. Cook it like you normally would. Turn it upside down now, okay? When you turn it upside down, notice there's going to be a space or a little reservoir at the top. You can fill up that reservoir with pudding or with any types of pie fillings, like we've done a strawberry shortcake right here, really easy. You could use whipped cream if you wanted to. Ice cream, like those fancy ice cream cakes. You can make them yourself. Do that on both sides. Flip it over. Decorate the top. Nobody's got to know until they cut it open that they have a surprise inside. Doesn't that look good? And it's not just for cakes either. Are you having some sort of a party or, picnic season is right around the corner, and it would be kind of nice to go to the picnic without the bag of chips and the, bottle of Coke, which is what I usually always bring. What about a crab dip looking just like this, looking like you had the party catered? Crab dip around the outside, special sausages on the inside. It does look like you catered the party, and you did it in just minutes because you had the right items at home to be able to do it. Marcia in Ohio, hello, how are you?
Hi, Kim. I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Have you tried this before?
Yes, I have them. I bought them a few months ago, and I made cakes with them. I made an ice cream cake with them once.
Wow.
I took a chocolate cake and made it, and then I softened vanilla ice cream and put them both together, and then I froze them, and then when I took them out, I iced them.
Yeah.
And we had them for my granddaughter's birthday, and everybody was so impressed.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
And another thing I did, I made a spice cake, and I took a can of apples like you'd make apple pie with, and I added some more cinnamon and sugar and cream cheese icing on one side and the apples on the other and put them together.
Oh, my, isn't it nice to be able to get compliments and people thinking that you slaved away in the kitchen, and honestly, you didn't?
No, not at all. And everybody's like, you made this?
Yeah.
I sure did. So I'm going to do it again for my grandson's birthday this Sunday, and I'm very impressed with him.
I am, too. I'm going to have to get one of these. I'm really all into baking, and I especially wanted to look like I slaved away, and it looked like it was a hard task, and it definitely wasn't.
Oh, it's not at all. And it's everybody's very happy with them. And I don't like the ice cream cakes that are just all ice cream.
Oh, you're right. Now you can have the... Well, and have you noticed, too, that cake really becomes a really nice insulator of the ice cream, so the ice cream doesn't melt as fast?
Right. I took ours out of the freezer and iced it, and then we all went out to dinner. And by the time we came back, it was just really nice to slice.
Excellent. Marcia, thank you for your time today. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. I even asked the other day where you were.
Oh, thanks. I went on vacation.
Oh, lucky you.
Well, have a good one.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cornbread on the outside. We've got a bean dip on the inside. Ooh, for a little Tex-Mex meal. That looks good. Bettina in Tennessee is going to tell us about her experiences here with Colonique. Hi, Bettina.
I love this pan.
Yeah.
My favorite thing that I do with it is I make a carrot cake.
Oh, yeah.
And rather than what I use, instead of just like the pumpkin pie thing, I basically make a no-bake cheesecake recipe.
Oh.
Mix a little nuts in with that, and then use that as the filling. And then I put like a little pineapple glaze on top of it, and I've had people basically say, you can't make me a cake, you've got to make me two.
Oh.
Because otherwise there are fights in the family.
Yeah. Well, and people do think that you spend a lot of time, and it's
right.
great.
Right, and basically it's no more difficult than just mixing up a cake batter and just tossing it in the oven. That's the most difficult part about it.
I'm glad that you said that. I think that's probably the hardest part, is taking that instant cake batter that you buy at the grocery store and mixing it up, putting it in the pans and allowing it to bake. That's it. That's all you really have to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Bettina, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Let me show you again now what you're going to be getting. You are getting 2 of the cake pans, okay? Each one of these pans you fill up. So you fill these up with your cake batter. You can fill it up even with meatloaf if you wanted to do a dinner. Once they're done now, you put them on top of each other. Fill the reservoir up here first in the center. Put them on top of each other then, and that's going to give you the surprise in the middle. Whether it is pudding, whether it is whipped cream, it could be ice cream. You can have the best tasting cakes around. You can also do meatloaf. You can do appetizers. You can do cornbreads and bean dips. It's K86062. Coming up in just about 5 minutes, our Toastmaster Food Slicer's coming up, and it's priced at $59.28. Now you can have deli perfect slices every time, and you can do them at home. So that's along the way. I'd love to hear from you if you do happen to have that. Don't forget now, coming up at noon, Jane Brown's going to be debuting a brand new fragrance from Joan Rivers, and Lynn Tucker